What's up guys, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll be showing you how I defeated Scarlet Deathmatch Firebringer boss fight, one of the hardest ones so far on the Romancing difficulty, using just new styles from Romancing SaGa 3 banners. Well, of course, we have a little bit of everything here, but actually just two different banners. Besides Ellen, actually. Well, Katarina was on a banner with Monika. Ellen was in a banner with Julian. Robin was in a banner with Muse. Well, actually 3 banners, and they are just very good in this fight, because of many different reasons though. Let's talk about the boss. He uses all damage types. I don't know if he uses Shadow, but he uses all the other ones, but it's more focused on Slash and Heat. So, usually, we want to bring a formation that buffs Will in order to just resist ailments, especially on the first, but also on the third form. But there's a new character that actually benefits so much from a new formation, Monika. She uses Galloping Charge to get that Princess Charm. She already has one via passive. For up to 4 stacks of this, if you can use it every single turn, in order to unleash 8 attack boosts, 8 defense boosts, and 8 PP cost reduction. That is a lot of things, and if you can keep this up, she's gonna protect you, give you PP cost reduction, and even increase your damage output. Well, with that said, she may have some difficulty having perfect BP generation in other content, need someone like a BP battery, but in this fight we only need Katarina. She gives you BP when you get hit and resist. She also gives a lot of other stuff, like she increases your resistance if you hit the enemy weak point, and will give you attack boost, BP, when you also resist. Now, besides those two very important characters, we also have Ailment, that is our new damage dealer, since we are not using Kihachi. She has that dynamic gash attack that, much like Monika, wants to use it every single turn, and she will, because we will be decreasing 8 BP from 13, making it cost just 5, and she will just debuff so much, but so much. It's still reliant on RNG because of her chain attacks, but you'll see this in action in a long fight. It is good. She also keeps self-buffing, will do very good damage. Then we need to handle the buffs from Firebringer, right? And that's where Robin comes to place. He has a fast skill that buff breaks, the first one of its kind, and he can also counter, so he's gonna be very useful for the second form. He just uses this skill all the time to the end. And if you are in some of the forces that have lots of minions, like the second and third, you should use Overdrive with either Ellen or Robin. If you have both, switch between them. And the last one is Muse. Muse, why? Because we still need a buffer, and she buffs a lot of things, like she can buff all status, she can cleanse all ailments, she can increase your ailment resistance, and even heal a little. She also has 2 defensive layers, one versus resist, another one all times. So, also cleanses Poison, Reserve, Confusion, and Charm by the end of turn. So, she will allow you to not need to buff Will to the stratosphere because you are buffing ailment resistance, and that is not remove it from bosses. But status buffs are. And Firebringer remove your buffs every single turn. So, that's why the squad works so well. Each of them are covering some very important aspect of the fight. Firebringer is too fast, now we can buff break him before he attacks. He has very high chance of inflicting ailments. Now we have ailments buff. And if you fail to debuff or buff break Firebringer, you can still rely on all your stacks of Muse buffing ailment resistance to try to survive. With all that said, we still need to talk about the equipments, and here we have stuff to decrease Slash and Heat, but everything else as well. Try to have 35 points in the most important elements, as you can see here. I cannot cover it all. Ellen has very low resistance to lightning, but she has good for everything else. And you won't have perfect equipment, you will just have to accept that. Now, you could theoretically change some of these units, but the idea here is to showcase how good this squad can be. If you're not using Monika, you probably have to use Darius, and maybe Sirius, and you probably have to use Aspergal as a buff breaker, or Paulus, but they are not super fast. And you can also use Matriarch instead of Muse, but then you cannot fail debuffing Firebringer. With all that said, let us go. Okay, the fight will start, and this will be a long fight. Firebringer is always a big fight. Okay, so Monika will be using Galloping Charge. Katarina will be using her Fury Schwert. Ellen will use Power Disruptor first because it applies Moralidão and it's important in the first parts. And Robin can actually use Rhytals Robin Arrives because buff breaking here is not that important yet. And Muse has a fast buff. I also inherit Freud Fillet, but it's not really necessary. But we still have 2 heals to the party as well. Firebringer may be too fast here and attack you before. But Muse buff is fast at least. I wish Katarina could also do something. Well, she didn't get stunned already. You can see that from start, we are well protected in a formation that is offensive. Ellen's already chasing and she's my main damage dealer. Let's see. Almost half HP on turn 1 without a real nuker. This will get much better as the fight goes on. Monika needs some HP. You can use Gift Break, for example, because it's an inheritance if you don't have. Stabbing back would be nice because you will still have better defenses as the fight goes on. But I have this inheritance, I'm gonna use it. Then another Fringe Schwert. This time I can use a stronger attack, that will be Dynamic Gash, of course. And then Robin, the Justice, that will buff break, and now we really need to start buff breaking this boss. Robin won't do much damage, he's here just to buff break. No one got inflicted with ailments again. Buff it. Reverse delta. Another reverse delta. It's awesome because it also gives attack boost. Hey, wait. One more. First HP gauge depleted by turn 2. And now it's an X form. You can also just use Overdrive with Ellen. I won't because I feel like I am safe. Especially turn 3 stacks of ailment resistance buffs already. And Robin and Muse are in the back because, in the end, they have fast skills. And they are not here for damage anyway as well. See that we are debuffing 3 times with each hit now. Half HP. Gone. Dealing 0 damage because of Ellen. Ellen really needs a special team to work well, but if you use, like I said in her review, and if you can keep using skill 3, you get stuff like this. This turn will be done. I can just save, because, no, I will not save. The next form will have minions and we'll get BP by killing them. And after we kill the minions, Monika will never run out of BP. In other situations, just Katarina may not be enough to help her. Like I used Minstrel, my Spiral 250 squad that also had Monika. So they are hard to use, but when you are on full potential, man, this is gonna be amazing. Goodbye, Firebringer. Second HP gauge depleted. Now we enter the second form. Calling the Fire Servants. You can use Overdrive. You can use AoE, but I prefer not to. You cannot use Robbing the Justice in the back row though. That's the only problem. But you usually don't have these enemies for too long. You only skip one turn, then he won't be so dangerous. You'll kill at least one or two even. You can also choose to attack the bottom one, and her chains will actually attack 2 shadows instead of 1. 5 EP back. She didn't get many chases this turn, but that happens. But now that the front one is dead, we can buff break Firebringer. Turn where you don't use Galloping Charge, you don't have a single defense boost from Monika. That's the dangerous part, but that was the last time as well. So now we can debuff Firebringer, buff Breaking now as well, and buff Heal, Ailment Resist, and all. Could have also attacked one of the minions, but since I was not so sure if I could steal a buff break, maybe one of the minions would have entered the front line. But they didn't, so we'll still protect Firebringer, and Ailment will hit them here and there. Okay. See? Dead. Only attacked 2 times. What's the difference in damage when Monika is casting the defenses? Firebringer uses LP damage sometimes, and it was on Robbing because he has taunt. In this turn, he may actually counter us. That's why I'll be using Katarina on Overdrive. Even if he counters, I don't mind. It's usually when the minions are dead, the next turn he counters. It's not full guarantee, but let's see. Good thing is that Katarina is also hitting the weak point of the enemy. Yeah, it was a turn where he was countering. I expected that. Since she could not hit the enemy, we didn't get the extra effects from Monika. We lost all our buffs. Dangerous turn, for sure. He countered and removed buffs even then. This is okay. This turn will be easier, and you can also heal with Muse if you want. You have the Freud Fleuret Inheritance, use it instead of Prayer of Purity, because in this fight there's no ailments. Didn't call for minions. That's nice. We'll probably deplete this HP gauge now. If you know when exactly he's going to counter, it's better to use Overdrive on the turn. You have been saving your Overdrive, that is. So much damage and debuffing a lot. I'm gonna do 0 damage, totally. Double Morning Glory. I could not even heal with Muse. There are moments where Ellen goes crazy. I think I'll just buff now. No minions yet. I don't know, he behaves strangely sometimes. Buff broke him. Ailment, please attack before Firebringer. That's awesome. Full potential, Ailment, with all of her passives debuffing to the stratosphere. Look at that. Deflect. 0 damage, my friend. 0. I won't be using Overdrive because I like to use that on the next form. So you're going to save. Just use everything you were using so far. Oh, again? Again? Ah ha 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 ha, we got a combo. You cannot counter a combo, my friend. But will we do enough damage? I hope so. Katarina will do. And it's nice because she's casting defense boosts. That's good to start the next wave. Last form. And here, everyone besides Ailment will be targeting the lava things. And besides Robin as well. And in this situation, what you should be doing is, for example, you'll be attacking the lava things. Fury Short will always be using on the lava things. But the dynamic gash is still use it versus Firebringer. And Robin the Justice versus Firebringer too. You will debuff him too much, but the lava things can still do damage. Rain will hit in all. It helps. It's just going to chase 2 times. You can see by the combo name. That's already enough debuffs. Half HP. Knockout will trigger a counter. We need to kill the minions to get extra BP because Monika is running out. Just did. Ailment still targets Firebringer. This will be the last time I believe she will need. My live stream, she never needed again, but it happens. Because you sometimes get BP by being hit and resisting, and maybe she didn't get attack as much in some turns. Shimmering Slash is a fast skill. One, cover it, die it. We got 5 VP back. One more dead. In this next turn, we will probably kill Firebringer first HP gauge. Now she has 20. 20 BP. Leviathans are called again. In this farm, he really doesn't play around. At least we managed to buff break him. This time, Ailment didn't chase a single time. Probably will deplete this HP gauge, but no. Depends on Ailment. There was a turn where she followed up with 6 hits, but now, not a single one. Full RNG. But in long fights, you eventually get a good number of attacks. But we are pretty safe. Buffing all the time. Oops. I can attack the Leviathans again. On rain, it was covering Firebringer. Covered Firebringer. So we won't buff break on this turn. It will not be a problem if Ailment goes fast. Nice. This version of Ailment has very good speed anyway. Only one chase attack. But see, not a single ailment applied since the start of the fight. And even some of those were applied, Muse could still cleanse. Don't call for minions on this turn, please. Let's get to the second HP gauge. Great. Seems like Ailment doesn't have many skills this time. It's Moulin, Rouge, and then Gash. Not a single chase. He's even the last one to get overdrive here. Let's go, Ailment, please. At least he didn't call for minions. We got a combo. Dynamic Deadly Glory, so 2 chases. Okay, if she gets more in the next turn, we can deplete all the HP gauge. Fire Illusion can cast Berserk. Didn't work. Fang Bite can cast Allies. Didn't work as well. In the end, even Robin's doing good damage. Won't have enough time to mess up with my BP cost, because I'm going to deplete all of his HP gauge right now. There will be only 1 HP gauge left. You can see the name of the combo: Deadly, 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 Fury, Rouge. So that means we have chases. Only 2 chases. Deadly spin 2 times. It's a 4S power attack. Won't be able to deplete all the HP gauge. Close, but not enough. This can instant Q. This can paralyze. He can call his minions now because even if he calls him, he's still gonna die. I even want the minions to enter his front lanes so that they can take damage. Yeah, why don't you cover? He attacked before Ailment, and no one got Ailment. Last HP gauge. The end is near. Let's go after the minions again. Save for this. It's a pretty long fight nonetheless, half an hour exclusive to beating Firebringer. But I know many people haven't beat it yet, so maybe if they were fans of Romancing Saga 3 characters, they can finally do it. Goodbye. Reverse Delta. Morning Glory versus Firebringer. This debuffs intelligence too. Goodbye, Levitain. Maybe he won't cast minions next turn. Everyone on full HP, always safe, never in danger. Ah, he still summoned Levitains again. Ha! We got a free combo here. So... let's see, Dynamic Reverse Spin, 2 chases. This attack is random, so... understandable. Ellen gets into overdrive now. Yeah, she got it. Firebringer is dead on the next turn. So 21 turns to finish. An average of 3 turns per HP gauge. The last is always the hardest. Getting to overdrive as well, Muse bleeds. She didn't. I don't care, I'm gonna use overdrive with everyone else. Dynamic Reverse Freeing Rouge. Only 1 chase attack. Yes, only 1. You need an extra turn. Why, Ellen? Why? Had some great, amazing turns and some average turns. It's good when something like this happens so that you don't feel like, oh my god, Ellen is attacking 5 times every turn. No, it's not like that. And you get the wrong idea about the character. It works pretty well, but don't expect her to chase 5 or 6 times every turn. It's not gonna happen. The average is 2, but the average is 2. It means that sometimes you get 0 and sometimes you get 4. He used Galactic Rift in the end that completes the BP. Yeah, look. Oh my goodness. Only Robin protected himself. Ellen, you can still do this if you have chases. Ugh. Again. Do it. Yes, that's the end. Nice, 30 minutes off a run. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Did you like this? Say on the comment section. I hope to see you soon on the next one. Bye.